Okay, this video is totally random and it's not the typical topic that I talk about. Um, it's just something I want to put out there. I don't know why, but the topic of this video is NESARA. What I did was I recently ran into or saw a video or an email from somebody I used to work with, an old friend in the spiritual community. And this person is heavily involved with NESARA. And I don't know very many details, but, and if you don't know what it is, you'll have to look it up. NESARA, or the reval, the GCR, the global currency reset, heavily into it. And it got me thinking, you know, because a long time ago, this whole NESARA thing's been going on for years, 20, maybe 30 years. And I don't know if it's real or not real. I just don't know anything about it. It sounds really good, but is it too good to be true kind of thing? Anyway, so I decided, oh, what the heck? I'm just curious. I wonder if I could do an oracle session, just do yes/no questions and just see if the sage is willing to answer. Now, the sage indicates, or the I Ching indicates, that when you ask questions out of curiosity, you're not really going to get accurate answers because it's the ego questioning. But I really, I attempted to come from a place of sincerity because I was really curious. I was just interested in knowing, is this real? I needed some clarity. So what I'm going to read to you is my list of questions and answers. Whether they're truthful or not, who knows? But it was really interesting, and it involves Trump. And so from the NESARA GCR group perspective, Trump is their man for making this happen. And according to my session, that seems to be the case. So for any of you interested in this topic, and I did another topic too, this might be interesting. So I'll just go through the list. Now, all the yeses that I got, this is the caveat, they were not like on fire, yes, you hit it on the nail. All the yeses that I got and the nos that I got were yes, but there's more to know. There's a caveat, but I just didn't want to go in depth. So here we go. And the way things were answered, it seemed like I'm really tapping into something. It didn't seem like ego was asking, because when ego asks questions, you tend to get confusing answers and you have to get clarifiers and all that sort of stuff. Didn't seem to happen in this session. So here we go. So the first thing I said was, is NESARA real? Well, I kind of asked that without really thinking about my question. I mean, of course it's real. It's out there. It's a legitimate document. It's a real thing. But of course I got yes. So that was kind of validating I'm on the right track. Is NESARA about bringing prosperity to all? Yes, with caveats. Will NESARA become reality? Yes, but. Or yes, need more clarity. Trump involved? Yes. Is NESARA and GCR the way we fix the economy? Yes, with caveats, remember. Is Trump involved for his own interest? Yes. Is Trump using this NESARA or global reset will he use it as a re-election tool? Yes. Will NESARA become reality regardless of the president? No. Is NESARA becoming a reality dependent on Trump? Yes. And I got like a huge yes, like nail on the head. So, I mean, so far, all of these questions and responses seem to be make common sense. Will Trump work with NESARA regardless of being president? No. Trump working to bring NESARA until end of presidency? Yes. will Trump complete his term? Yes. And I asked this question because I kept having visions of, seeing him pass, and like all different readers, tarot readers, everybody keeps seeing him not finishing out his term. And so that's why I asked whether he will complete his term. And I got a yes. And I thought, well, that's confusing. And then I said, well, I wonder if my vision of him passing or not being around with us would happen after his, shortly after the elections. Does Trump pass shortly after elections? No. Were my visions wrong? Yes. Okay. Oh. Yikes. So it's okay. I can be wrong. I can be wrong about this whole thing. Who cares? This is just for fun. Let me see here. Okay, so that was the end of the question, the yes and no thing about NESARA. I hope you found that interesting. We'll see if it comes up in any of his. I haven't heard any of his speeches. I'm just curious. Has anybody out there who's a Trump supporter listened to his speeches? Does he talk about any of this? Does he hint around at it? It's very interesting. Maybe he's doing something behind the scenes, but I can't imagine that the powers that be would allow him to do GCR, or maybe what's going on globally with the economics, everything seems to be crashing, that now the global leaders will find that a global currency reset is the way to go to kind of reset the entire economy. So I don't know, we've got what, 100 more days, how many more months? We'll see what happens. I did another very short session, and it was about, I keep hearing all these channelers talking about there's a planetary battle going on, and I don't, that theme never really set well with me, that humans are battling some off-planet beings. And maybe I didn't ask the questions correctly, but I just never felt that to be the full story. So I asked, is there a planetary battle happening between humans and spirit, like non-physical spiritual beings and planetary beings? And then I got a no. No, but could know more, okay? But a basic no. Is the battle only going on within 3D beings? Yes. Is there a battle going on between physical and non-physical beings? No. Is the battle between human and human? Yes. Humans have created the non-physical negative beings that are affecting them? Yes. And that means, that we create the demonic entities based on our negative emotions. So there aren't outside negative beings coming in to attack us for no reason. We've created them and we've drawn them in, okay? Are we getting help? Now this may bother some people. Are we getting help or intervention from higher beings? No. I thought that was strange. And then I asked, are we here to figure it out on our own? Yes. But we are meant to communicate with higher beings for guidance on how to fix things. And I got a yes. So doesn't that all kind of make sense? Doesn't that feel better? Anyway, I just thought I would share those sessions with you. They really don't mean anything. I'm not putting any faith in them, but I just thought it was very interesting to see what I got and share it with you. Okay, that's it.